Sammy Baugh, though 36 years old and with 15 seasons of pro competition behind him, gives no signs of nearing the end of his amazing career.
Art Monk is now number one, the most prolific pass receiver in the National Football League's history. Touchdown, Washington Redskins.
This is Henry Home Football, the original Redskins Fans podcast. On today's show, we talk about the victory in the wild card playoffs, our first playoff victory since 2005. This and much more live with Aaron and John. Yo, what's up, John?
Yo, what's up?
I'm pumped.
Woo! 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 Woo!
Yeah! We did it! We freaking did it!
Only road team to win. Only road team to win the whole weekend.
We did it! I couldn't believe it. I wasn't going to believe it until the clock struck triple zeros, and everyone's like, oh yeah, we got it. Because I was at this I told you guys about the party that my friend Kevin was having. Somehow in Louisville, he found like 10 Redskins fans. Anyway, I went to it, and
there were Redskins fans.
I'm sitting there. There are three kids lined up, and I was like, they're sitting at the table, and I was like, two of them were mine. One of them was Kevin's. And I was like, girls, we haven't won a playoff game since you guys have been alive, and we have a chance to right here. And then what happened? And I'm like, dude, that thing, like, I clanged and I was just like, I think every Redskins fan was like, no.
Dude, we are not the Vikings.
Oh my gosh. Dog, what are you doing?
Unbelievable. Skipped it off the inside of the post.
It's a good thing they ran that play before where Jaden Daniels went all the way to the left hash, or that thing would have been missed by like 5 yards.
Oh man.
My gosh.
Well, I think everybody that follows social media on the Commanders probably knows that Zane Gonzalez has like OCD, like he's has that like confirmed that, and everyone who didn't know that saw that he did because they showed him like fixing his hair. I mean, it was like someone with OCD. He was just like kept on doing it over and over. He'd put his hat on, take his hat off. It was pretty crazy.
Dude, I saw that and I was like, this does not look like a dude that's going to come in and make this kick for us.
Yeah. I had faith in him.
Dude, all I can say about that is at least 2, possibly 3 times during this game, I was like, dudes, kick the field goal. Take the points. And they never did, and now I know why, dude. He barely made it.
Yeah. But he made it.
He did make it when he had to. But the other times I was like, what at the party, like, no, dudes, take the points. This is the playoffs.
Well,
Joe Gibbs would take the points. But oh my gosh.
Old school Joe Gibbs would take the points, but new school Quinny Quinn, along with Dan Campbell, who's playing this weekend, those guys, it's 4-down football. We play all 4 downs. And we're going to play 4th down to try to get that first down, just like we're going to play 3rd down to try to get that first down, just like we're going to play 2nd down.
Just like we're going to play 2nd down.
I mean, do you think we didn't punt this game again? Do we think that we're not going to punt in Detroit this weekend as well? Neither team can punt.
No, we're not going to punt this weekend. Hold on, I got to fix something on this podcast.
Oh. Oh!
Oh, crap. Wrong thing. Is that better? Playoff Victory Edition.
627 for 600 and Fred Smoot. F Dallas.
Oh my gosh. Where are we even going to start with this game? The defense, dude. No, let's start with the offensive line. 139% better with Biotish in there. Did we have any holding penalties? Did we have any sacks? I don't think we did. I know we didn't have. We had, I think, one sack for 0 yards, and it might have been one of those sacks where he like got away and dove to the line.
Yeah, he went out of bounds, so they call it a sack.
This is so dumb. I think if you go out of bounds, it shouldn't be a sack, unless you get knocked out of bounds by a dude.
Unless you get crushed.
Unless you get crunched. But how much better was the O-line with Biotish?
Oh man, it's. I mean, Dieter's trying.
Hey, I tried too, but I'm not in the NFL.
Well, neither is he going to be for very long.
Oh my god!
But he's getting paid for playoff games right now.
Honestly,
and it wasn't as bad. Did you see did the Vikings play this last weekend as well?
I saw the Vikings got destroyed yesterday, but I didn't watch it.
One of their tackles got hurt, and they put in a rookie, and that dude got not one, not two, but 3 holding calls, and then they pulled him out and stuck in some camp body guy instead because he was so incredible. 3 holding calls.
Wait, I saw that happen in another game too. Was it the Packers? There was another game where that same thing happened, where like their lineman got injured and they put in a dude and he got benched for some random dude that didn't even play that position. But dude, the O-line was much better as far as penalties go. What is wrong with B-Rob? That dude, I swear he runs right for the pile now. He used to have so much more vision. Like, I can't tell you how many times he'll be running. I'm like, cut right, cut right, cut right. He just cuts left, right into dudes.
Do you think he has a concussion right now?
I don't know what he has.
I mean, there is not a single football player that's going to say, "Oh, my head hurts. I have a concussion during the playoffs."
No. But
there'd be like that receiver dude that quit on his team and got cut.
Oh yeah, I don't remember who it was, but yeah, someone on the 49ers, right?
I think so, but he's like bounced around a few different teams. I think he just got cut by whatever team picked him up again.
Dude, all I have to say is this. We played our butts off in this game because there was no running game. Jaden Daniels somehow made this happen, and we had no running game against a team like the Bucs, who are like the most blitz-happy team, supposedly have all these exotic blitzes. We had 0. The 1 sack. Okay, I'm going to say 0 if he ran out of bounds. 0 sacks. Hardly any running. Wait, do we have a sound effect for that? I see the 7 sacks one.
Dude, did you wear that coat last week?
Hold on. I don't know. Did I?
I don't know. I think you did. If you didn't, it looks sweet.
Oh, this one was I wore this to the party. Check this out.
It's the back of a chair. Oh, there you go. Redskins.
Oh, you can't see it because of the chair.
It says,
Redskins magazine. I thought I was being all slick, turning around so you would see it, and it's like, I see the back of a chair.
Well, Aaron, you sent me a picture from there, and it looked like you guys had a good time. And you said that the person that took the picture was the one Bucs fan.
Dude, we were all in there. Dude, we were all in there.
Bucs fan.
Dude, we were all in there, and the game was about to start, and we're like, oh yeah, there's like 10 Redskins fans, and all of a sudden these 3 people show up, and one of them is a Bucs fan, and I look over at Kevin like, he goes, I didn't know, dude. I didn't know. Dude comes in, at least he had a Doug Williams, like, classic, like, bright orange jersey, Doug Williams. I think he was like number 12 or something there when he played for Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
And Aaron doesn't know how chairs work.
No.
Anyway, he was wearing that, and he had like the big chain with like the, what's his name? Bruce Buccaneer, or whatever his name is, like the big emblem of him.
Uncle Bruce.
Yeah, he had him like on a chain. And that dude was like pretty hilarious, I gotta say, through the whole game.
Yeah.
He only got out of hand once when he got out of hand on the fumble, the Baker Mayfield fumble, and he let out a few.
That had to be so crushing for them because the Bucs played a good game. Baker Mayfield had a fantastic game,
except for two plays.
Well, early on in the game, he ran up the middle, and he got the first down, and he basically kind of trucked
Wagner. Dude, he destroyed him.
It was because Percy Harvin hit him at the same time, and I don't know if they hit each other or what, but he just ran right over him.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's can you say that Baker Mayfield is a little bit stocky?
He's a hoss, dude.
He's kind of a hoss.
He's a freaking hoss.
As well, my two of the best plays of the game was that play was the worst, but the inverse of that is that when Baker Mayfield just fumbled the ball, guess who picked up the fumble?
Bobby Wagner.
Oh, man.
Dude, he made up for it, is what you're saying.
He sure did. Oh, man.
But I still can't fathom, dude, how we had no running game, yet we freaking played keep away from these dudes the whole game. Like, we had I haven't looked at the time of possession, but it seemed like we had the ball for freaking ever.
We had a ball. I can't even remember how many plays were on one of the drives. We had so many plays on that. But going back to rushing,
35 minutes, dude. We had a 10-minute advantage.
Man,
go ahead.
I mean, it's like Jaden Daniels. It's like he goes out there and he's already game planning, looking forward, looking what can we do to keep the other team off the field, kind of thing. Basically, long sustained drives. He's really doing it. Yeah,
it was crazy. Apparently, I didn't hear it from their mouths, but apparently, when the Bucs tied it up there at the end, and I saw that we had almost 5 minutes left on the clock, I was like, "This is perfect."
I wasn't freaking out. Left on the clock.
I wasn't freaking out at all when the Bucs had the ball and it was 6 minutes and 40 seconds. I'm like, "Oh, this is perfect. No matter what happens here with the Bucs on this drive, it's perfect because we're gonna have the ball last. All we have to do is make some first downs." And apparently, Terry McLaurin and Jaden Daniels had some conversation they're not getting the ball back when they went in. They looked at each other and said that or something.
I like that.
I mean, dude, Terry McLaurin, after having 2 games where he wasn't doing much, was a freaking beast. A beast.
You know who else was a beast in this game? De'Ami Brown. Welcome to Washington. Where have you been, dude?
Dude, De'Ami Brown's been kicking it up the last few weeks. Remember, he would have had a touchdown pass last week, or was it the week before? I think it was last week. Doesn't matter. We won. It's dude, it's almost like we just have so many random receivers with very generic last names like Brown, and it doesn't matter which Brown you put in there. He catches a Hail Mary. How many people actually think that De'Ami Brown and Noah Brown, that don't watch this team, were the same dude? You know what I mean? They're probably watching the game the other night and they were like, "That's the dude that caught the Hail Mary. That's the dude that caught the Hail Mary." You know it was said more than once. Oh my gosh, dude. He tore it up. Look, what did he have? 8 catches?
Dude, and he totally trucked a dude. Caught a touchdown, totally trucked that guy.
Dude had 5 catches for 89 yards.
Yeah.
Terry had 7 for 89.
Yeah, they had the same amount of yards.
Dude, It was just a team effort because I don't understand how without a running game we were able to keep the ball that long and win. We had no rushing. We had a total of 82, and that's with Jaden Daniels getting 36 of them.
Well, that's you just said the magic word, dude. Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels on, was it like the 3rd or 4th down and 2 on that last drive? And he like runs around the right side, and the Bucks, what's his name, Yancey, like grabs the towel off of Jaden Daniels' butt, and he's running down the field with it. He was running down the field with it. Did you see him? He grabbed it and he kept it the whole play. And then once Jaden Daniels dove and got the first down, he was like, oh, and has the towel like on his helmet, like, no. You got to go back and watch it because it's pretty hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the running game is non-existent, but Jaden Daniels just ran when he had to run. I mean, it's like the Ravens and their quarterback, or Josh Allen runs the ball a lot as well. I mean, some of these guys do. Jalen Hurts. Some of them don't need the running backs. Of course, Philadelphia and Baltimore have two of the best running backs there are, but sometimes you don't need those guys.
Yeah. Dude, I kind of love the play where they brought in Mariota for the quarterback sneak.
I sure hope that he stays.
He's on a 1-year deal, isn't he?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Going Commando does have a good point. The short pass game supplements the run game, and we had a ton of short passes to get the ball.
We did, and that was kind of where De'Ami Brown has started to show up more as well, is in those kind of positions when he gets the ball. And instead of being like a little teeny kind of guy like Curtis Samuel.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy's kind of, speaking of horses, De'Ami Brown is not a skinny dude.
Curtis Samuel had, I think, a touchdown, or he played well this week too. And Jahan Dotson had a touchdown.
Got a touchdown! First one of the year.
I'm looking at De'Ami Brown's stats. He's 6 feet 195, so he's not huge.
Man,
he plays bigger than that though.
He does play bigger than that.
Marcus Tush Push Mariota. Who's texting me?
Aaron.
Oh, it's just for some reason I got and it was just an email. I don't understand.
Did you check your email? I sent you something.
So who's in the chat room today? We got DJ Cool 4 in there. Going Commando. X Factor 357's in the Discord room. Firefly's in there. I feel like I'm forgetting someone. But anyway, if you guys, Chris Comerton's in here. If you guys want to hang out with some cool, like-minded Redskins fans and not toxic people, come on over to the Discord room, tinyurl.com/HarryHF, and join in. And if you're an Eagles troll, don't even think about it because you'll get thrashed out of there pretty quickly. Or a Cowboys fan. John pointed out that last week was the only week in the 627 episodes after we beat the Cowboys that I forgot to say, if you see a Cowboys fan, choke 'em.
I was like, dude, you forgot.
I doubt
normally
anyone else
I would
noticed.
be like, I should have just been like, dude, you have to do that. But I didn't want to, like, you know.
You didn't want to be what?
I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Oh, yeah. They're so easily hurt, you know. X Factor 357. Last week we congratulated you on your victory, X Factor 357, for winning your 4th or 5th or 17th Harry Hog Football Fantasy Football League Championship Cheeseman Trophy that I still have to make. So congratulations on that. X Factor 350. The whole trophy is just going to be him. All right, what else do we want to talk about on this game? Like, we could talk about tons of stuff. Dan Quinn's decisions. Were you saying kick it ever, or were you like go? Because we didn't talk during the game.
It depends. Yeah, we didn't get to. it depended on when it was happening. Like early in the game, people were saying we shouldn't kick that first field goal, but I was just like, we need the points. This is the playoffs. We need those points right now. I do not believe this team we are playing is going to run up the score and leave us behind in the dust. So we need those points right now. If you're playing a team like Kansas City or something like that, or maybe Buffalo, if they're like high-powered offenses in there, you might have to score 7 every drive.
Yeah, but this game was kind of, that I thought we just would tie it up, so.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to fall behind. That's what I was getting at. Because I always had the feeling like if we're within one score at the end of the game, we could win.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Jane Daniels understands that, knows that, understands it, and plans on that.
Yeah.
Because again, like we were saying, how many plays were some of these drives?
Let me see. Do I have that?
I've got it here. 7 plays, touchdown, 17 plays, field goal, 11 plays. That's in the first half. Field goal, 10 plays. Field goal, 10 plays at the end of the game, 4:41.
How many plays did we run on offense versus the Bucks? Is that in there? Or do you have to do addition?
I don't have that.
I don't have that here. To heck with it.
To heck with it. Dude, there were so many Redskins fans at that game.
Oh, yeah, I heard him chanting Terry. I heard him chanting Terry.
When you look at like the Bucks uniforms and our uniforms, they're kind of similar. They're similar enough. It's not like there's someone's blue or green. They're similar enough with a different kind of red, and some of them are white. Anyway, at the end of the game, there were so many Redskins fans that were still in there. There were rows and rows all the way around the stadium.
Yeah. Dude, Riles was there. Game. Riles from our Discord room went with his wife.
That's right. He sent some great pictures.
He was putting some pictures in the Discord room. Discord is tinyurl.com/HarryHF again. Yeah, I mean, it was incredible. I'm like at a loss of words of what to talk about because there's so much stuff that I keep thinking and then it goes out of my head. But
yeah, I mean, there was so much stuff going on in this game. But we were talking about
Jaden Daniels being amazing.
Probably.
I know what I was going to say. Dude, Rich Eisen. Did you see any of that stuff he was talking about?
Oh, man. It's not just him. Teddy Bruschi on ESPN was just like, he's the best rookie I've ever seen.
Yeah. But Rich Eisen, dude, was hilarious because he was like, they got the ball back and they weren't, he was like, I don't care if it was 2 minutes. Jaden Daniels still would have done it.
Well, he's done it now for how many games in a row? Is this the 6th game in a row that they've won it on the last play?
Yeah. Dude, he's the best rookie quarterback ever, I feel safe saying. Ever.
Yeah, and like in recent memory, Ben Roethlisberger's rookie year, he was really good. He was really unbelievable. And Jaden Daniels is like breaking his records.
Jaden Daniels is breaking records we didn't even know existed. Like crazy.
And we're so used to records going against us, and now the records are all going for us.
He's breaking our bad streaks. He's breaking our bad streaks, dude. I put a picture in there that was on ESPN where they were like checking boxes of bad streaks that he broke.
Huh. Yeah, I bet. And then after the game, you saw him and Scary Terry going through the tunnel, and the owners were down there, and Magic Johnson's down there, hugging those guys. I mean, it's like a completely different group. It's beautiful.
DJ Cool 4 brings up a point that I was meaning to do when I get to the negative side of my podcast. Lattimore got someone said it, and I couldn't have put it better myself in the Discord room. Lattimore was like a higher paid Benjamin St. Juste the other night.
Yeah.
And then he was complaining at one point, like he pushed off. I'm like, dude,
Yeah, you hate to see that because you already know they're not going to call it.
So stop complaining.
It might have been like at the beginning of the season with Zach Ertz and Eckler were a little bit kind of rusty for the first game or 2 games coming back. So hopefully maybe he'll be a lot he won't like be behind a step like he was. And again, he was also covering Mike Evans, who's going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll be better.
But
like he'll feel better.
They said it was his second worst game ever against Mike Evans.
That's crazy.
So we'll see. We'll see if he's better this weekend. Game is at 8:00 Saturday night on Fox against the Lions.
Yeah, I've already made arrangements because I'm supposed to do the lighting for that wedding. And I've already made arrangements for someone. I was like, you guys are going to have to take down the lights when the reception's over because I got to leave by 7:30 at the latest.
Oh, yeah.
They were like, okay. Let's see. Yeah, Lattimore, dude, I was really he was just getting torched everywhere. But the defense kept us in this game, dude.
I mean, we saw Deron Payne. Did you see the X-ray of his hand?
It looked like a cartoon, broken finger. It was like
it looked like a Tom and Jerry cartoon when they showed like the X-ray or something like that from the 1950s. That's exactly what it looked like. It was like, oh wow, that is not right.
Did they pop it back in? Because I saw it when it happened. I was like, pop that thing back in and get back in there. But I guess it was too screwed up.
I think it was like a clean break.
Oh, he broke it? I thought it was just dislocated.
I think it was a clean break if I saw it correctly, if I remember.
Oh my gosh. Well, he was practicing.
Oh yeah. I mean, lineman doesn't need a finger. Just tape it to the next one.
Dude, we also we mentioned the Baker Mayfield fumble, but what about that play where they had like 3rd and an inch or something, and they like hiked it? And the quarterback wasn't ready, and our dudes like all went, and the whole Tampa offense didn't go at all. And I was like, that's got to be offsides. And then when they showed it again, I was like, no, he hiked it.
Yeah,
and we went, and no one else went.
Like the only person who knew it was their center.
Yeah, and then Jonathan Allen cleaned that up in the backfield, and like
right.
And that's when they had to settle for 3, right? When we got it back. And I think Rich tied at the end, and then that's when I think Rich Eisen was basically like, I don't care if they would have scored. Jaden Daniels still would have went down there and won the game with 2 minutes left. Linemen don't need thumbs.
Tape them together. They'll be fine. Joe Jacoby played with like big ham-hocked fists.
Joe Jacoby had a interesting quote about how pumped he was for the team. Watching it.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, it wasn't really that interesting of a quote. Basically, that he enjoyed watching it. It was pumped.
Well, at least he's not on there, like, complaining about the Hall of Fame, bypassing him again.
Again.
He should be in there. I mean, he was on an all-pro team for the 80s. He should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but there's fewer and fewer people that remember him, like us, we're getting old. And we were some of the younger people that watched him play.
Yeah, really.
So, anyway, I hope you're saving your money because in 2 weeks, we're going to the Super Bowl, dude.
Caesar's Palace Superdome.
We're going.
Where are we staying?
At Suzanne's cousin's house. Which is like 45 minutes away. We might be staying in the car. If we're like so poor, like we scraped together all of our money to afford these nosebleed seats, we have to like stay in a tent on the side of the road.
Oh my God, dude, there's so much crime down there.
Anyway, we'll figure that out when the time comes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How do we feel about
you never know. You never know. If you miss this one, you may not get to another one.
Yep. How do we feel about the name the Cardiac Commanders? This is from DJ Cool4. I think it fits.
Sure.
Well, I felt like I was going to have a heart attack about 12 times during this game. And almost every game. So,
especially the last 6 games.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I would like us to win like by a lot, but I don't see that happening the rest of the season. I think we should give our games and kicks, and if anyone else has something they want us to talk about this game, chime in the chat room, and then we'll move on to talk about the Lions, I guess.
Yeah, because the Lions, like I said, it's on Saturday night at 8, and I mean the Lions' offense is legit. They've been one of the best teams in football this year. It's amazing to think about that, but it's also amazing to think about the Commanders being one of the best teams in football as well.
Yeah. We'll get into that in a minute, though, but first...
It's time for this week's Kicking the Balls Award.
Dude, notice how that playoff victory edition kind of fit on the Game Ball Award graphic, even though it was an obvious mistake. Game Ball Award, Kicking the Balls Award, is brought to you by our friends at Ridapoo. For all the doo-doo that you do, there's Ridapoo. Available at Taylor's, Do It, and other fine hardware stores. Now septic safe. They've also renewed their sponsorship of us for the 2025 season. So thanks to them.
Are we getting paid the same amount?
$30. So if you guys want to sponsor us for a season and you got $50 laying around, let us know. I got to buy the Cheeseman trophy somehow because only like 2 people paid their entry fee. Anyway, dude, freaking X Factor 357 has so many Cheeseman trophies now. He could like open a cheese shop and have like.
I was about to say you could have like one of the best cheese parties ever.
I know. Wine and cheese. Cheese, anyone? This is my Cheeseman trophy from 2023. Cheese, anyone? Anyway.
But so many people had good games.
Yeah, but we're on the kicks. So
we're on the kicks.
I already know who I'm giving mine to.
Man.
It's not even close.
It's not.
We are the Commanders.
I was going to pick one person, but I'm not going to pick that guy. That guy, because it would be a plus and minus one.
Okay.
So I need to pick somebody else. All
right.
Man, I don't want to take the obvious guy, but I'm gonna have to. Marshawn Lattimore, dude, you got to show up.
You want to hear the stats against him?
Against him, yeah.
Hold on. Somehow this went to De'Ami Brown's stats. Okay, here we go. Mike Evans had 7 catches, and well, I know that Marshawn Lattimore wasn't on him the whole second half, so that's not even. That's not fair. But he had 7 for 92.
But most of them were in the first half.
Yeah. Okay, they have. Let's see. They don't have how many times Marshawn Lattimore was targeted in here, so I can't even give those stats. But
we had 7 tackles total tackles for the game.
Yeah, usually after he got beat by Mike Evans, who had 7 catches. He also had at least 1 pass interference penalty.
Yeah,
in the end zone, I think.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's a good one. And that's who I was going to give mine to, but now I'm just going to have to give mine to Brian Robinson Jr. again for having 16 yards, and he's our, lead back.
Lead back. Now, he also did have 4 receptions for 22 yards, including a 13-yard long one for a first down. I remember that one.
He's still getting my kick. We need more from our running backs. Eckler
got a first down on.
He had a 12 little swing pass thing. He had a swing pass, right?
It was something like that, yeah, and he got a first down on that too.
Yeah, he had an 18-yard reception. He had this is Eckler, and he had a 12-yard run. Brian Robinson Jr.'s longest run again. You know, I'm calling him 2-yard Robinson now. His longest run was 5. He averaged 1.6.
Oh my.
Do you know how much 1.6 is? That's like 4 feet, 4.5 feet. You basically dive forward, and that's 1.6.
That's your body.
So that's who's mine going to. All right, let's open it up to the peanut gallery. We got Going Commando, X Factor 357, DJ Cool 4. Throw in your kicks. Bryce Versa's in there over on YouTube. I just noticed him.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Bryce Versa, you got to give your kick. All right, here we go. X Factor 357 is giving his kick to the coach for not taking the points when we could earlier in this game. And, you know, at that point, I was thinking the same thing because we left 6 points on the field that could have been handy. But then my friend Kevin, who hosted the party, was pointing out, but when you miss 2 and then the one time that you do make it, you get 7, that made up for those 6 that you lost. And I'm like, okay, yeah. I guess so.
Yeah, he's right.
But you don't ever know if you're going to get the opportunity for those, is my point. Oh, my gosh.
We're going to see this for both teams this weekend because these two teams are not going to want to punt or kick field goals.
I think someone said we've had 3 games this year where we didn't punt.
Yeah, this is the 3rd game this year. The 3rd game.
That might be a record.
Some kind of record.
I think it is.
It probably is. Everything's a record this year.
Firefly's throwing out Brandon Coleman. His stats don't look bad, but felt he got beat a lot. Some other people were saying that as well. I didn't notice that much. But look at Bryce Versa baiting us. He's totally baiting us, dude. Throwing out the yellow cake.
Early in the morning.
Mark Brunell is a yellow cake. Yellow cake. Yellow cake.
But was he induced?
Oh, yeah.
Mark Brunell. You know, I used to have a sound effect on here, and I was just looking for it, of like my 2-year-old daughter at the time going, Uncle John is a yellow cake. Okay, anyway.
You still have that. You probably copied over it.
It's at the beginning of one of our podcasts. I'm sure Firefly, who is the historian.
Uncle John is a yellow cake.
Firefly is the Harry Hog football historian. He probably knows which episode that's at the beginning. It's either at the very beginning or the very end. Now he's got to go through all of them. You finally caught on that I'm baiting you. He goes, yellow cake. Can one of you draw this picture? I've never seen it. How can we draw it? It's like it is ingrained in my mind.
Oh, dude, yeah, it was like it. Just think of being in the locker room and you're like looking at your phone, like maybe you're trying to record what they're saying, but you're really served like taking pictures of this yellow cake instead. And he's sitting on a bench in front of you. What do you think you're gonna see? Because the dude was sitting there just in the yellow cake, and that was it. And so you saw like his stomach, the yellow cake, and like down to about his knees or so.
And someone just titled it Mark Brunell Yellow Cake.
And it said Mark Brunell Yellow Cake, and there were two different pictures. Like, because the second picture was kind of to the side. I think it was a little bit farther back. But anyway, yeah, apparently he found those pictures, and they got taken off the internet by the next podcast, which was the next week. So
we didn't have. Did we actually put the picture on our podcast?
No, because it was already gone.
Anyway, Going Commando is giving his kick to Bobby Wagner just a small lady kick, though, for getting run over by the Baker train on that one play. Yeah, but he made up for it with the fumble.
Yeah, I almost picked him, actually, just for that.
Yo, look who's in here. It's Texas Corpsman 100. What's up, dude? Yellow cake censor bar. Dude, stop with the yellow cake.
Yellow.
You know we can't help ourselves. Yellow cake. Every time we say yellow cake, we lose 12 viewers. Yellow cake. Ah.
Well, we just lost all our viewers.
We don't care. Yellow cake. Okay. Yo, Texas Core Man, what is up? Give your Kick in the Balls award, dude. Come on. While you're here. Yo. Yeah, we are. Who's your... Dude, I want to try to pull up the picture from our little party. I can't believe he had this many Redskins fans. I'm going to try to pull it up. Talk amongst yourself, John. Talk about who else played horribly that could have had a kick while I'm finding this.
Well, Zane Gonzalez kept himself from getting a kick by clawing the kick in. Oh, factoid. The Redskins / Commanders and the Washington Nationals have each won a playoff game or the World Series by having a ball clang off or clawing off either the foul pole, which is really the fair pole, or the uprights. And both of them were by number 47.
Seriously?
Howie Kendrick wore number 47. Zane Gonzalez wears number 47.
That's
the kicker.
Crazy.
Isn't that weird? Zane's hair. Yeah. That dude he's like really OCD. He apparently does that all the time.
All right, I'm finding the image right now. I'm trying to bring it up. I've almost got it. That's an interesting factoid, dude.
Number 47.
Dude, at the end of this season, when it ends in like a month, after we win 3 more games, I want to go through and look at every single record or streak that we broke this year. Bad and good.
Oh, dude, we have been remiss. We have not talked about the biggest news of the day.
Okay. Oh! This is a good
segue. How about them Cowboys?
You ready for it?
Please, Jerry Jones, please hire Deion Sanders as your coach. Please hire him.
Oh my gosh, dude. If they hire Deion Sanders as their coach, oh my gosh, please just do it. Do it.
If they do that, they have to like hire his kids. They have to like draft his kids.
Yeah, they do. And then they're going to suck. Okay.
There's no way he would be able to manage like grown men because he was one of those grown men that didn't listen to his coaches.
Dude, check it out. All right, I got the picture ready. This is from the little Redskins party that I was at, watching the game. The host Kevin up there wearing the number 34 in the corner.
Not Skinny Holmes jersey.
Here's the beauty of this picture though. Like a couple of people had already left because this was at the end. But here's the beauty of it. Guess who took the picture?
The Bucks fan.
The Bucks fan. We're like, dude, do you want to be in this picture? No, I don't want to be. Can you take it? He's like,
I don't want to be in that. Why would I want to be in that?
Okay, what is it? Going Commando. What's up with the Zanes rituals, adjusting his socks, tight. He's OCD, dude. He has been
diagnosed
as OCD.
So he does this like every game, but like before every kick. Apparently, they just happen to have a camera. Like since they had it seems like 500 cameras at this game. They had cameras for everything, and they had someone who was focused right on him, like walking around. And so we all saw his OCD stuff that he was doing with his hair.
Yeah. And that's when I was getting really nervous.
That's when everyone was just like, this guy is, well, he's OCD, so.
And I was also like, I don't think I'm going to be questioning Dan Quinn going for it on 4th down anymore. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, it was a pretty fun party, man. We had Kevin got 100 wings, and we had pizzas and a bunch of dips and stuff. And I couldn't sit down the whole game, and I was sitting I was standing in the back by his little bar that he had back there by the ping pong table. And every time something good happened, I'd do a lap around in front of everyone sitting. Yeah. It was pretty fun.
Oh, dude, for the game, since I'm here watching at my house, I took down all my Redskins jerseys out of my sports closet.
Yeah.
And put them in order. So, it was Art Monk, Darryl Green, Sean Taylor, Terry McLaurin, Taylor Heineke.
Dude, I have multiple LeVar Arrington jerseys.
Oh, I have a LeVar Arrington dress. It's very heavy though.
It's like a onesie. Dude, and then you sent me a picture of a Jaden Daniels Snuggie or something, and it's got the number 5 literally is 2.5 feet wide by 5 feet tall on that thing. Dude, I brought, of course because I have all these rituals during the game. So I had to bring over to Kevin's. I brought the nesting dolls, which I take one out. Every time they score, I take one out. I took the Darryl Green helmet that I hit every time we need a good play on defense. So basically, I'm hitting the Darryl Green bobblehead doll every single play on defense. And then I brought all my autographed mini helmets and had them sitting around in there.
Oh, okay.
And I meant to bring what we affectionately call the Redskins blow-up doll, but it's one of those inflatable, 8-foot dudes, that has the fan.
Still have that?
It has a fan that it keeps it up. The
keeps
fan.
It up like it's a Halloween decoration.
Yeah, and he's going. He has one hand I think like this, and the other hand is out like this, and I always run by and give it a 5. Well, I was gonna bring that. And then I thought Kathleen had it. And we left it in the foyer. Forgot to bring it with us, and I was going to turn around, but my driveway's complete ice still, and it takes 10 minutes to get down it. And it would have been another 20 minutes. And I was going to miss the kickoff, so I was like, never mind. And then I was like, besides, the last time that I actually put this dude up was the first game of the year against the Bucks, and I was like, maybe it's not that good of luck, so I will not bring that. So I didn't come back and get it. But yeah, it was fun. All right. What is this Bryceless 2.0? I don't understand what that means. Bryceless?
I don't know. Bryceless.
We don't know what that means. All right. We need to go into the games. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
And now, the coveted and ever elusive Game Ball Award.
Game Ball Award, as usual, is brought to you by our friends at Dick's Pitch. Remember, redip at the half. Dick's Pitch available at Dick's and other fine sporting goods stores. Dick's Pitch. Dick's Pitch did contact me after the game and said that they are renewing their sponsorship for next year for $40. And the reason why theirs is a little bit more than the other one is because they want to sponsor a segment where we go through the people who dropped passes that week because they didn't redip at the half. Anyway, game ball. You want me to go?
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels. Mic dropped. I mean, what can you say? He just does what has to be done, and he's got ice in his veins.
He's just calm, cool, and collected, man. Are we going to go all the way just because Dan is gone? So when the Nationals won the World Series right after Bryce Harper left, we're going to go all the way because evil Dan's gone forever? Well, I don't know. We're 3 games away, man. We're in the Elite Eight.
I'll tell you what, dude. This is what we had to do this year. We had to beat Dallas. We had to not get swept by the Giants. We had to make the playoffs. These are like the things I would like to see checked off. We had to win a playoff game. And you know what? That leads me to the famous quote from Major League. I guess there's only one thing left to do then. And you guys can fill in the blank. Dude.
So do we get to like bring out the owner doll thing so we can like take the pieces of her outfit off every time we win a game in the playoffs?
There'd only be like 3 more pieces on
that. I know. There would only be 3 pieces left. It wouldn't be like the whole puzzle piece as before.
All right, give your game ball and we can talk a little bit about this. We can talk a little bit about this upcoming game against the Lions. It's going to basically be a replay of 1991. Pick either of the games we had against them. Go ahead.
My game ball goes to De'Ami Brown.
Oh, that's a good one.
Dude showed up so much in this game. What a fantastic game to have like his best game with the team. I mean, how long has he been there?
3 or 4 years. Yeah. Didn't he get drafted the same? Wait, didn't he get drafted like in the 2nd round and he was kind of a bust? Kind of. Was he?
He was kind of a bust. I mean, you know, he only had like, I don't know, like 400 yards this year or something like that. So
we weren't sure he was going to make the team this year.
Yeah. That I think that's the easiest way to describe it. We weren't sure if he would actually make the team this year. He was a third round pick in 2021. In 2021.
What in the world? He gets all the balls.
He gets all the balls. Dude, you didn't put a flat ball on there.
Yeah, you didn't put a flat ball on there.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm glad you threw him out there because there are so many game balls we could give right now, but we'll let everyone else fill them in right now because they're already starting. C-Jack 17.
I would give mine to Bobby Wagner for being on top of that fumble. Yep, I almost did that.
Old man Wagner.
Old man rectangle body Wagner.
No, De'Ami Brown was never a bust. He hadn't had a quarterback. He's been a beast. That's true.
And I think if they keep using him in these like kind of screen pass and short pass things, he might actually be really, really good.
The dude's freaking fast, man.
He's just got to stop the drops is the biggest problem with him. So, but I mean, this game, and you know, big players play best in the playoffs. So,
yep. Anyone else? Throw them out here, dudes. Throw them out. Because if you guys don't throw this guy out, I'm putting another one in. I'm giving you 5 seconds. And I'll give you a hint.
I know who you're talking about. Is it Scary?
It's Scary Terry. Terrence, man. Terrence and the Slim Reaper destroyed in this game, man.
The Slim Reaper.
I heard someone call Jaden Daniels the Slim Reaper. Oh my gosh! Did you hear what? Man. Speaking of Jaden Daniels, did you hear when Dan Quinn said something about like behind that visor, he's an assassin or something like that?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess no one else is giving a game ball. I guess they thought we played sucky this week. Okay, well.
No, I think everybody wants to give a game ball to Jaden Daniels.
All right, they can, because he gets all the balls. That's going to be the name of this episode. He gets all the balls. He gets all the balls.
Basketballs.
All right, let's talk for just a few minutes about this upcoming game, which is going to be a replay of Take Your Pick from 1991 season. against the Detroit Lions. We're heavily underdogs, which I like because, in my opinion, we always play better when we're underdogs. So,
yeah.
I think we were 8-point underdogs. From what I understand, the Lions have a ton of injuries, though.
They do. They've got so many talented people there, like Dan Campbell. Really, I think it was like a niece ended up taking over the team in the Ford family. Mm-hmm. Someone who really wanted to run the team, and she's the one that's like, I guess, hired in like the great coaches and been getting they've been drafting fantastically, which is really saying something for the Lions, because if you followed their drafts, a lot of times they had so many. I mean, Matt Millen did like 3 drafts in a row where he got like a number 1 pick for a wide receiver, and all 3 of those wide receivers sucked.
This dog is stupid, dude.
I was about to say, what's going on? Is that
dog's
like Jacob Marley
running behind the couch, and then jumped up from behind the couch on like this basket that has like a few blankets in it, and then fell off.
Is she a cat?
Just dumb, dude. Anyway, did I hear correctly? Like, I think that it's going to be a really good game because the records and everything are out now. We've got Jaden Daniels, who's just a freaking dog. And
yeah,
am I wrong, or did the Lions get beat by the Bucks this year? I think they did.
Let me look at up their schedule and see what they did. The Lions only lost 2 teams the entire year.
Yeah. And was one of them the Bucks?
The Lions. They lost to the Bucks and they lost to Buffalo.
20-16. That was way back in September, though, I gotta say. So we got beat by the Bucks in September too. I think it's gonna be a better game than people are thinking. Like all these pundits. I mean, they didn't give us a chance against the Bucks. Well, some of them. Most of them didn't.
That's because they have not seen Jaden Daniels play.
And there's a lot of stuff about our team that just isn't on paper. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, you can't just... It's like stuff happens when you need it to happen. I can't explain it. We have a crappy running game, yet we still win.
Yeah. I mean, and like we said before, why not us? Why can't we win the whole thing? Why can't we win the whole freaking thing?
If we win this game, people are going to be freaking out. And if we lose this game, we're playing with house money. If we lose this game, we had a freaking awesome season. I don't think anyone's going to be that upset.
Yeah, I mean, if we can do this year and we just add pieces with the draft and with free agency going over and do what we got to do, I mean, sky's the limit. As long as our quarterback is healthy.
Yep, the clutch factor is what DJ Cool 4 is calling it. Yeah, it's so clutch. Like, everyone on the team is clutch. And every week there's a different number 2 receiver that steps up and kicks butt. There was Jamison Crowder that did it 1 or 2 weeks. There was Zacchaeus that did it a couple weeks. Ertz. And now De'Ami Brown. Noah Brown clutch in the
Noah Brown,
Hail
after
Mary
he dropped like half a dozen passes, caught that in the Hail Mary game.
Texas Corpsman is calling out our O-line. It is suspect. It is.
Yeah.
Like, they're not opening up giant holes, but a lot of them, I'm telling you, I can't tell you how many times I've seen B-Rob run the ball, and I'll be like, dude, this way.
There's a hole right there. There's a hole right there next to where you went through.
So, I don't know. Anyway, I think that about wraps it up, dude.
Dude, I'm already so pumped. It's Tuesday night, and I'm already so pumped for this game. Saturday night, and I ain't got
8 o'clock.
nobody. 8 o'clock on Fox.
Get pumped, dudes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
I can't wait.
I think we're going to win this game, dude. I can't explain it logically, but I think we're going to. So I'm just throwing that out there.
I think we need to play as perfect a game as we can against these guys. But we'll see. Their injuries may be a bigger problem than I might be thinking. But like you said, dude, we're playing with house money. We are playing with house money.
Yep. I like our chances. Anyway, I'd like to thank everybody that showed up in the chat room this week. DJ Cool 4, Going Commando, Texas Corpsman 100, Bryce Versa, X Factor 357. Who else? Chris Comerton. I already said Bryce Versa. Firefly. He probably fell asleep. He likes to doze off while listening to the podcast over in Scotland.
It's the middle of the night, man.
I think that's about it. If I forgot you, I'm sorry.
Just like you forgot to joke him at the end of the last episode.
I'm not going to forget it this week. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys next week after we're on to the NFC Championship game, hopefully. I've already called it.
I called it.
Anyway, hail to the Redskins. And as always, if you see a Cowboys fan,
You know what to do.
Joker!